outside, so I definitely have to wear gloves this morning. Dogs are out frolicking like usual, and the goats are out frolicking too. Just got done trying to do a live over on Facebook, and I think we're done trying to do too much with that over there. The people are not into live interaction on there. They just like to see a picture and post a good morning, even if we don't say good morning. So, good morning to everybody, anyways. Um, so, we're just out here, and you can see that we got a nice little dusting of snow, and we're doing all kinds of fun stuff out here. Good morning, CE. How you doing? Just out here live. We got a okay snowstorm this last week, but now it's gonna warm back up again. But it's 16 degrees out here right now, so you can see our goats winter extremely well. They got their full winter coats, and they're doing all kinds of stuff. Colleen, good morning. I hope it's warmer over in the valley than it is here. It's about 16 degrees right now. When the sun comes up, it will warm up a little bit more, but we got beautiful Central Oregon skies here. Got a little haze overhead, but nothing too bad. Got Pepper here. He's doing his stuff. Yeah, they're doing great. We got this little buck on the farm. He's helping to service the ladies. Oh, it's 35. You could blow about 10 degrees over here. 25 would be a little bit more tolerable, but it's what it is. So yeah, we're staying nice and warm for the most part. I'm out here definitely doing stuff. Yeah, Colleen, we got monetized over on Facebook, and so we spent a lot of time over there, and we've been doing a lot of stuff on our Facebook page, Three Rivers Farmstead. But it's kind of it goes cyclical like YouTube. And so what ends up happening is, the people, you'll get like interactions weird. It's not like we're having a conversation right now. What ends up happening ultimately is, you're doing really good, and then all of a sudden everything just crashes. It just goes away, and it's really one of those things where it'll be cyclical for a while, and then it picks up again. But we did get monetized over there, and so I think we've made like $20 just with all of our posts. One advantage is that the content's evergreen, so people can come along at any given time and see our stuff. And when they see our stuff, we get once you hit like a cost per 100, you get like a penny for every 100 views or whatever. It's good to see you on here too, Colleen. I'm glad you're here. Let's go over and check out these birds. These birds are doing absolutely fantastic. We got a little silky rooster. We were told it was a hen. We didn't pay anything for it, and it's kind of funny because not too concerned with the fact that it's a rooster, because obviously we have Foghorn there. We got Stacy there, and so roosters aren't necessarily the worst thing in the world. But we need to find a hen now, and we're going to start a little breeding project with the silkies and see what's going on. I prefer barnyard birds, CE, and the reason why is because it's 16 degrees out, and they're not shivering, they're not cold, they're feeding, they're crowing, and we're still getting eggs. It's just incredible. We're getting eggs, we're hatching eggs, we got new chicks. I got to put up some shorts of the chicks. I can't really go live from the shop because it's like the Iron Dome of data. But they're out there. They're all snuggled in. I got a nice fire going in the wood stove. And once I get the shop up above about 50 degrees, they start peeping and running around. They have a heat lamp. Vera Crane, thanks for stopping in. There's all kinds of different things there. So. But we've been just slowly working on stuff. We hatched 6 chicks out of 9 eggs. 3 of them weren't fertile. So we have those 6, and then we have another 2 that are older. So we're up to about 8 chicks. It's all straight run, so we got to wait for them to feather up before we can positively sex them to figure out how many hens and how many roos we have. But we're getting a really durable, tough barnyard mix. These guys, Arabelle, she's successfully bred once, as far as we know. I don't know if we're going to get her ultrasound or not, but she's going to be a first freshener. She's going to be a new mama, Arabelle. You're a good girl. So hopefully she drops some more recessive red in her color because she's just such a sweet girl. We got Mr. Peppercorn here. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's just a big baby. Yeah, he is. There's the dream spot. Now, Mr. Peppercorn. You burped. Yeah, once the sun gets up high enough, these guys they'll go tuck into the sun. And of course, we're letting the girls dry up. We're not milking them now because we have Peanut, the little buck, running around, and we're not going to milk them through just because the milk's starting to dry up on the girls. And with a buck in the pen, sometimes it can be a little bit challenging to get real high quality milk. So we're not going to milk her through. We're going to let them dry up and we'll resume. Rabbits are doing good. We're still a little hesitant to breed, but that's Peanut. He's our lease buck. He's just a little guy. Larry Griffith, thanks for stopping in. He's a pretty good looking boy besides his horns being broken from headbutting other bucks when he's been on lease. Other than that, he's actually bred with Sharon. So mini Alpines on the way. He's ADGA and she's ADGA. So we'll have some registered mini Alpines. This little baby bunny has made a home. It's a wild baby bunny too. Not in the sense of a native baby bunny, but this little guy, cute as a button, made a home under the turkey coop. And we had to spread out some leftover hay for the turkeys because they were just tearing up the ground. It was getting real muddy. These guys she should lay a fairly decent clutch in spring. We're going to try to do a little bit more supplementation, see if we can get her to start popping some eggs. Super excited to have turkey eggs, and especially if Big Boy over here does his job. I think that we're going to try to hatch out some fresh turkeys. You want to say hi, Peanut? He's just such a tiny little buck. He's cute. He's a bit wily, but that's to be expected with a buck. He's well endowed, and he does a great job. He smells horrible, like any other buck goat, but he's been doing a great job with the ladies. Arabelle. Yeah, she's a good girl. And the ground is, of course, frozen solid, so we're not doing a lot of barnyard cleanup right now because everything's frozen solid in here. Wednesday, she's all dried up. She's not producing milk anymore, so she's doing pretty good. Yep. I got Pepper over here. He's wanting me to hold him, like, wear him like underwear. He's just a baby, huh? Yeah. Such a good boy. He's been a great ambassador for our farm. Couldn't ask for a better little wether. He's just such a good boy. He's like a little lap dog. Not growing very big. He's a good boy. We love him. He will always be on our farm for the rest of his life. Yeah. You can do whatever you want. You even inspect his teeth. You can hold his horns. He doesn't thrash around. He's a good boy. Yeah. Even when the dogs are out going nuts. They're attempting to feed on compost over there. And there again, a lot of people are like, oh my God, you let your dogs eat all that stuff? What am I going to do? Stop them? Don't hurt them. Hi, Wednesday. Yeah. What are you looking for, Wednesday? I got Arabelle over here. She's demanding love. Hi, Arabelle. Yeah. Yeah, we got our little dairy princesses here. So we're actually helping a neighboring farm through the college. They do 4-H goats, so they do boars and they do boar cross. And the farmer's son, he raised his goat, and he sold one at the auction for 4-H for $18 a pound. It's really impressive. So up at the college I work at, we have a culinary program that actually has a processing class, so butchering and stuff like that. And so this next week we're going to transport the wether that they have that he raised for 4-H over there, and the students are going to get the experience of being able to essentially butcher a whole goat. It's a goat and sheep lesson that the culinary instructor's running. And so they're going to get a chance to do that. These guys are going to get clean herd tested a little bit later this year, prior to their kidding season. So we're going to do clean herd testing on all these guys. So all of our dairy goats, they're going to get fecal exam, clean herd test, and we're going to be working on getting some other stuff going on with these guys. So yeah, we're pretty happy with the performance of Mr. Peanut here. He's definitely everything of a buck. He's 110% a buck Nigerian dwarf. So I'm really curious to see what kind of colorations we're going to get. If you remember earlier on, we had Peppercorn's sister, Nutmeg, and Nutmeg should be coming back to the farm here in the next couple months. She was got as a companion goat for a person down in Nevada, and her other goat just wouldn't settle down, and so she ended up selling her, and now Nutmeg's alone. And so we're going to bring Nutmeg back into the herd. It'll be nice to have another Nigerian dwarf doe. And she's not going to get freshened until next winter. We don't do a winter kidding season. And the main reason for not doing a winter kidding season is just these goats aren't 4-H. I mean, the mini Alpines wouldn't ever qualify as a dairy breed in 4-H, even though they can be registered. Next year, we will probably have Sharon go to another farm to be bred with a full Alpine, and so then we'll have some more full Alpine kids. This guy's growing real nice, and the more Alpines we get, the happier we'll be. Just high milk production. And then this big boy here, I got some harnesses priced out. We got to get him a wagon so that he can tow the wagon and do his thing. He's a pretty good boy. So I think I'm gonna build a wagon, to be honest. But he's gonna get some more towing practice in. He's obviously, they love the wheelbarrow. Come on, Pep. Pep, you want to get up? Come on, buddy. Come on, Pep. You guys want to get those morsels? Okay. I'm offering it to you, buddy. What? Oh, you want love. Okay. You got an itch you can't scratch. Yeah. This guy got a nice set of little lower teeth on him, too, huh? It's an itch he can't scratch, and he's in his dreamy spot. If you guys watch Mark Warnke, the goat guy, he talks about a goat's dreamy spot. And this guy's definitely getting his dreamy spot scratched. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the fun part of owning goats. They don't bark. They don't whine. Not like these guys. Otto Hazel. Come on. Oh, yeah. Here we go. These guys are something else. Oh, it's just a travesty, isn't it? These guys are the spoiled Bouget bird dogs. And they're like, there's a fire in the shop and you're not letting us in. Is this about the fire or the food? Hazel. Come here, girl. Good girl. Yeah. These guys, video wouldn't be complete without Hazelnut trying to tear me to shreds. Come here, Otto. Come on, buddy. Or this guy. He's a pretty good boy. He's just a big baby. Huh. You're a massive infant. Yeah, these guys. And once they get going, the turkeys start, reactive to sound. And Joe here, she's been on patrol tonight. So yesterday, friend of ours sent us a quick message, said that there was a juvenile mountain lion just down the road from us. And so got kind of concerned, but with Joe out here, she's pretty vocal. If anything comes up, obviously she's watching. She's always watching. Oh, we've had kind of an uptick in ravens. Oh yeah, there we go. Playtime. We've had kind of an uptick in ravens, and she absolutely hates ravens, hates birds. So every once in a while, we'll just see this white, massive dog go bolting through the yard, and it's usually related to a raven. So yeah, we're doing pretty good out here on the farm. I gotta check battery. Battery gets zapped in this cold really fast. But yeah, we're doing great out here on the farm. Hoping to get a little bit more work done here this weekend and into next week because we got some really nice weather coming. So won't be dumping snow or anything out of control. This is like literally no snow for us. So last year, this time we probably had about a foot of snow on the ground. And this year, we're lucky if we can scrape 4 to 6 inches. I like the snow. That's why we moved here. The cold, the dry, high desert, mountain climate. It's a lot of fun to live in. It can be daunting with chores, but once you get everything set up, it's not too terrible. So, Sharon, are you getting all the morsels? We're gonna probably leave the hay down. Just drainage can get real bad when the ground's frozen. So just to kind of keep the drainage under control, we're doing that. Hi, Cher. Hi, girl. Yeah. Okay. She gets a little bit finicky, especially when he gets ruddy. he'll start doing stuff. Yeah, Colleen, it's stunning here. I mean, we have light overcast this morning. Sun's coming up off to the east there. Wish I had a way to take people live to some of the more special places that are really cool. There's just no service. I mean, if I could get a live stream from up on top of the Paulina Peak, East Lake, Paulina Lake, that would be a lot of fun to show people up there. Go up to the top of a 6,000, 7,000 foot mountain, and got 2 lakes that are inside of volcanic craters and hot springs and everything else. And the hot springs sound really good right now. It'd be a lot of fun to go sit in the hot springs up there. But I don't own a snowmobile, so I can't get up to the hot springs, and the lake isn't frozen yet. So you can't cross the lake. So I don't know if the lake's going to freeze this winter or not. A lot of the lower lakes probably won't freeze at all. But, there's a lot of kind of warm trends that make the lake ice not suitable for crossing on a machine or fishing or anything else. So, but, down here, like I said, the ground's probably frozen 6 inches deep. So doing any kind of groundwork is nearly impossible. Goats don't use the tower too much right now because of the snow and ice. And, we could clear it off, but they're not really using it that much. Arabelle's over here stripping this log. But, yeah, the goat tower hasn't been in use for a little bit. They get up on this steeper ramp and they slide and they jump off. So they're not a huge fan of that. Mr. Peanut's getting ruddy. He's curling his lip. Peanut, what do you smell? Yeah. I got some videos of him going full rut mode. he makes some sounds, I'll tell you. He's over here. I'm Mr. Peanut. Yeah. It's a fitting name for him because we give the goats peanuts for treats. If I come out with the jar and I say, "Hey, goats," they come all running. They're pretty adept to that. So, hi, big boy. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Poor guy. He doesn't have horns to itch himself. You can tell he wants to have those horns. Oh, baby boy. He's just so itchy. He's so itchy. Sometimes I can get his rear leg going like a dog. Hi, buddy. Yeah. He's a silly boy. Yeah, I'm going to stop now. So anyways, yeah. So we're going to reserve our lives for over here. Obviously, if anybody's looking at the chat here, there's definitely a lot more interaction. And there's more people, and it makes it worth it to do the live. Because that's what it's all about. Sharing our farm and just talking to people. And, hopefully giving everybody a little happiness through animals. That's kind of one of the things that we like to do is People like to see farms. I think some people like to watch other people work. So maybe we'll put up some more work videos or something like that. But yeah, we're pretty happy sharing out the farm to the people that want to see the farm. We always like coming out here because we have all these crazy animals. Come here, Pep. All right, buddy, come here. Yeah, the farm videos are a lot of fun. CE, well, for people that are like, oh, what's a goat like if you work with it, or what's it like owning a ton of chickens like what you have. I mean, we're getting up to a ton of chickens in my opinion, but I know you have quite the spread with your setup. But it's always fun to share just the moment in time that we get to spend with our animals because they're so fun. Yeah. And then you got guys like this, like little peppercorn here, a little miniature. Somebody might say, well, do I want to get a goat? How friendly can goats be? They can be like this guy. Or they can be wily like this girl. one owner goat. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely over here soaking it up. Come on, buddy. There we go. He's like, why'd you stop? Come here, Pep. Come on, buddy. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fun. So I think we're going to reserve our lives, battery power, so on and so forth. Yeah, chickens and rabbits are a lot of fun. It's rewarding, and it's rewarding in the aspect that you can become self-reliant in a lot of ways if you think about it in the right context. Farming, in the sense of what most people have the conception of is massive industrial agriculture, all that kind of stuff. But farming can take a lot of different forms. Small farms, big farms. The self-sustaining aspect of it, though, the independence with the food, knowing what you're feeding your animals and how they're treated, and what kind of life they have. That definitely makes a big difference in how we view how much work it is. I can only imagine what it's like for some of these big industrial like poultry farms or cattle farms, where they're feeding large portions of the population, which that's needed. Not everybody has acres to have animals or stuff like that. So anyways, guys, I just got my alert that my battery is almost out, so I'm gonna have to cut this short. But I wanted to thank everybody for stopping in, everybody that gave the video a thumbs up. Really appreciate you guys, and I hope everybody has a great Saturday. I'll pop back in live tomorrow morning.